OpenAI released ChatGPT 5. This is the smartest, fastest, most useful model yet. And today, I will show you exactly how to use it for finance and FP&A. We will cover how to tailor it in your settings, how to create GPTs, one of the most underrated features of ChatGPT. We will compare it with different models, and we will go through 5 different use cases. I'll share with you all the prompts that I'm using, for example, for building a Monte Carlo forecasting app, a discounted cash flow model in Excel, SaaS market research, Python data analysis, and yes, also creating report slides for you. So let's go right in and introduce you to ChatGPT 5. So ChatGPT is the smartest, fastest, most useful model yet. Let's imagine that you are trying to research the current market of energy in the US. You will use a prompt like this. Now, in here, you can just send the prompt and it will start generating the analysis for you. As you can see, it's thinking to get a longer, better answer. But if you want to get a quick answer, you can also click in there. I'll show you in a minute how to do that. But right now, it's searching the energy, market size, and major competitors and identifying all of their growth rates. It might take a minute, but it will produce one very good report. As you can see, it thought for 42 seconds and did 14 searches over 38 resources. And here is the report. Now, in each one of these items, you can go here and then see exactly where ChatGPT 5 got their answer from. In this case, from the US Energy Information Administration, from routers, BOE report, and so on. Now, bear in mind that with this model, breakthrough reasoning is built in. So ChatGPT 5 can think more deeply when a problem benefits from careful analysis, especially for complex problems like coding, finance questions, information synthesis, or data analysis. It's designed to get the best answer for you every time. Let's try it again with the same prompt. And now we're not going to let it think and just want to get a quick answer. As you can see in here, you are basically using a system that can automatically decide when to use other modes, but you can also click on it and then it will give us the report in a quicker way. As you can see, this one was just in a few seconds. Still, you get all of the different sources where ChatGPT 5 got its knowledge from. It's good to know that ChatGPT free tier accounts can send up to 10 messages every 5 hours. And if you are in ChatGPT Plus, then you can send up to 80 messages every 3 hours. Now, let's discover a couple of the different tools that you have embedded in ChatGPT 5. So in here, you can obviously ask any question and prompt, but if you click the plus sign or do this shortcut, then you can see all of the different other tools that ChatGPT 5 can have access to. In this case, you can add photos or files, you can enable agent mode, you can do deep research, create images, you can already tell it to think longer, you can use the study and learn method, web search if you want it directly for it to go to the web and research about your different topics, and use Canvas. We will be demoing this one, which is one of my favorite functions, because when using Canvas, it can create mini apps for you and even different financial presentations. Now, let's go and check the settings. Now, for this, I'll be using the guide in Excel that I created. And yes, you can have access to this guide. Just stay until the end to know exactly how. Now, settings would be in the bottom left of your screen, in here. And then you just need to click settings. When you click that, then you can modify different things of your ChatGPT experience. In general, you can modify things like the theme, so either light or dark. And one new fun thing that you can modify is the accent color. In this case, I was using in my previous showcases the purple one, but you can modify the color of ChatGPT. Now, what I mean by that is basically just this accent color in the right. Now, to more useful stuff that you can modify, you can also click on personalization and customize ChatGPT by telling it what you do, what should ChatGPT call you, what personality it should have, and what traits it should have as well. This was enabled by OpenAI so that it is a more personalized experience for you, and it responds in the way that you prefer. Now, another very useful one is connectors. So in here, you can connect ChatGPT to your favorite apps like Gmail, Google Drive, Canva, Dropbox, Teams, SharePoint, and so on and so on. One more thing that you can do in settings is also checking the security settings and the data controls. And with that, you will be able to see where your data is being used. Now, I also want to show you GPTs. So for GPTs are basically customized version of ChatGPT for a specific purpose. Now you can create them and you can also use GPTs created by other persons. Some of the ones that I have created are these ones for creating FP&A commentary, FP&A consultant, virtual FP&A analysts, and even grammar check. I also have these little tabs to compare this model with others. But let's go to the different use cases of finance. So I have these prompts that we'll be trying live in ChatGPT 5. I'll just copy and paste the first one, that it's about creating a mini app to create Monte Carlo simulations. Now for this one, I would recommend to do the plus sign and then enable Canvas so that it can create the app for us. So I'll go ahead and send this prompt, and you will see that it again started to think longer to provide a better answer. But if we would want, we can just get a quick answer as well in here. Let's see what ChatGPT 5 does for us. It has opened Canvas and created this app for us. Now, all of this doesn't look like much, but when we go to the top right and run the code, you will see the application that ChatGPT 5 just created for us. You can type in any of these items, in this case, for these Monte Carlo simulations for finance. Now, let's try to create a discounted cash flow file. Now, I'm using this prompt, and then we are asking it to create a downloadable Excel file with a full discounted cash flow model of Microsoft. We want it to use Excel formulas that are native to Microsoft Excel and also charts. As you can see in here, it's thinking and getting all of the information that it needs before proceeding with generating this Excel file for us. Let's wait and see the results. Now, after thinking for a bit, it created the model that we can download here. I'll open the file and you will see that it created even the formatting in the left. It also created all of these different inputs, and different tabs like projection, valuations, and arithmetic. I really like the part of README because in here it tells us how to use it, but it also told us the sources that it used. So if we go now to one of these links, then you will see that it was grabbing information from the Microsoft Investor Relations websites. Now, on top of that, when we go now to projections, let's say, then you will see that it created the formulas also for us. There was these errors in the implied growth, but every other formula worked as well. Now, I'm running the two last use cases side by side. On this tab, the one about researching the current SaaS market in the US, and I wanted to create a PowerPoint presentation for us. And the one in the right, I'm telling it to use Canvas again and create a slide deck already using HTML. Let's wait and I'll show you the results for both prompts. Now, in the meantime that we wait, please remember that you have access to all of these guides that I have been sharing by just downloading it from the website that I will be giving in the description below from this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me or comment in the video. Now, let's go back to ChatGPT and see how it has been doing. So this one has already went to 22 searches and 52 sources, and it is analyzing the data. By the way, you can click here and see what exactly is doing. And in this case, it is using Python in order to create the presentation that we were asking for. Now, on the right side, the one that we wanted for HTML slides, it has created already a few lines of code. So right now it goes on to 366, but it hasn't finished. So let's wait to see the results. So this one is done after 565 lines of code. Now let's go to the top right and run the code and see exactly what it created for us. As you see, it's creating these different slides for a sample company, but we can even load our data. And if we go and then hit space, then we can see that it created the agenda, a revenue analysis, margin analysis, cash and liquidity, a waterfall chart, risk and opportunities, and CFO notes. I really like this type of interactions as well, that is telling us exactly where in the presentation we are. And as you can see, we can export this to PDF or PNG and load our data as well. Pretty impressive for just 19 seconds of thinking and then a couple of minutes of creating this app for us. Now, in the left side, we have seen also the analysis. So it's already telling us what it's inside and which sources it's using. And now let's download the PowerPoint. As you see, it created the PowerPoint presentation for us with different agenda, with different graphs, and with different tables as well. Now, it might not look exactly like you would want it to be presented already, but you can edit it as well. For that, I would recommend just go in PowerPoint to the top right to design suggestions, and you can improve the formatting. So let's say in here, you can just click that one and then the formatting will be applied. And same thing with each one of the different tabs. Now, as I showed you before, the HTML presentation looks so much better at this stage. But if you want something in PowerPoint quick, then it can also do it for us. One thing that I really like is that it created this table for us as well. Again, maybe the formatting is not the best, but quickly we can just make it a little bit smaller to fit the page, for example, put it there, and then go to table design, and then select a better formatting depending to our reporting needs. I hope this guide of ChatGPT 5 has been useful for you. And as I was mentioning, if you have any questions, please drop it in the comments. Thank you.